Hello, it's Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, we are going to look at how to handicap the first week or two of a track's meet. So as I record this, with May 13th, 2020, we are still under the global pandemic and this COVID-19 situation, so a lot of tracks haven't been running. Well, now we're starting to see some tracks open back up, resume racing, or finally some tracks are just starting their meet. So we are going to discuss, pandemic or no pandemic, how to effectively handicap the first couple weeks of a track's meet. All right. Now, before we get too far though, if you like these kind of videos, and if you hadn't already, I appreciate it if you subscribe to Weekend Handicapper and check out weekendhandicapper.com. Also hit that notification bell so you can get all the tips, tools, and resources, help you win money on thoroughbred horse races. All right. So how do you handicap the first week or so of a meet? So we're going to talk about, I'll use Churchill Downs as an example. I'm from Kentucky. I've been going to Churchill Downs probably since I was in kindergarten or first grade. I've been familiar with that in the Kentucky Derby Museum. And just, hey, when you grow up in Kentucky, that's just kind of what you do, go there. Now, I wasn't betting. I probably could if I knew what was going on in kindergarten or first grade. But I'm so familiar with that track. So I'm going to use that as an example. But that doesn't mean it only applies to Churchill, right? Wherever you end up playing, as soon as that meet opens up, as soon as they start resuming racing or racing again, maybe some of this might help you out. So here we go. There are handicappers that come out firing, guns a-blazing. They bank on certain trainers being hot and live, what we call live in horse racing, meaning they have some horses that are ready to roll. And so they come out firing. They put together these big tickets. You see this at Golden Gate that is resuming racing right now. Their first day back from the quarantine, they're offering this mandatory payout in their pick six ways, or jackpot pick six. I think they call it the golden six or something like that. So to entice people back to bet on racing. I have the opinion you got to be careful. You got to just kind of see the landscape, feel things out. You know, it's like a boxer. You know, a lot of boxers, those early rounds, they're just feeling things out before they get too far along in their game plan. They're setting up a much larger goal, much larger game plan. So the early rounds are just kind of filling things out. I believe in handicap, you got to do the same thing in the first week or so of a track's meet. And here's why. Doesn't mean you can't play, doesn't mean you can't bet. It's just you don't want to put too much of your bankroll or make big wagers and big tickets like pick fives and pick six tickets until you know what's going on at the track. And when I say what's going on, I mean how the track is playing. Are there any biases? You won't know that right off the bat until you get a couple days of racing in. Post positions, where are horses winning from? What, if any, is it fair? Pretty much you can win from anywhere on the track or any post position? Or are certain post positions more advantageous than others? So Churchill Downs, for example. Historically, a lot of the outside post positions aren't where you want to be. So like 9, 10, 11, 12 post position. But doesn't mean that can't be true this week, the first week that it opens. Early speed. Is the early speed going to be what you want to look for? Horses off the pace or closers? We don't know. You don't know until the track runs a little bit. So that's why I say, you know, just kind of get a sense, feel things out before you bet too heavy when a race meet opens up. Another thing you want to look for are feeder tracks. So what horses, or the horses that win or contend, where are they shipping in from? So in case of Churchill, you're going to have a lot of fairgrounds runners. They hadn't been running in a while. Those horses are probably rested and ready to go. Oaklawn Park, you're probably going to get a lot of Oaklawn Park shippers in. Now this year is a little bit unique because NYRA, the New York tracks aren't running. So you have these huge fields at Churchill this week on their opening weekend. And also eligibles, meaning horses that are hoping to get in if another horse scratches, and main track only horses. I mean, you have it's something that like you never see hardly on a normal race weekend, you know, without big stakes and stuff. These top jockeys and horses from California, and trainers from California, and jockeys from all over. It's wild, it's something to see. So you want to take note of, are there particular tracks that are shipping in and those horses are doing well at? So, or Gulfstream Park, that one's been one of the constants the whole winter. Gulfstream, Tampa Bay has been running. Well, will those Gulfstream shippers do better or worse than Fairgrounds shippers or Oaklawn Park shippers? We don't know. You can speculate, you can base it on history that maybe Fairgrounds shippers do better than Gulfstream shippers. The track composition might be similar to Churchill's at Fairgrounds, therefore that might be the reason. So the bottom line is just kind of be patient when you're playing a new track or a track's just opening up. Pay attention to if any track biases, post positions, where the horses are shipping in from, how the track's playing. And then trainers, right? Pay attention to any trainer that comes in and hot off the start. Pay attention to that. Now, the downside, the caveat that is, maybe the trainer, you'll be too late to jump on board and the trainer was already hot and the streak is over and you missed it because you were patient. So I'll leave that up to you how you want to play. But typically, it's best just to kind of hang back a little bit, put small wagers, put small tickets, play a little bit, and have some fun. Take a shot every now and then. But within a week or two, you'll get a sense of how the track's playing, what connections are winning, where the horses are shipping in from that are doing better than others. Then you can make intelligent wagers, up that game up the bets up, and then you'll have a pretty good grasp of what's going on at your track. Now, speaking of Churchill, I'll be throughout the whole meet providing full card picks and best plays and exotic wagers on weekendhandicapper.com. I'll put the link in the description below, so if you want to check that out, you can. But wherever you play, just kind of fill things out for a while, and then eventually I want you to have a good time and happy handicapping, smart wagering, and check out weekendhandicapper.com. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. All right? Good luck and take care.